Let's just take a look exactly what we're in for the weekend.
Yeah,
it's a 200 lap race.
Yes, 200 lap race. We've got a mandatory caution that you've got to come for 4 tires at lap 100. You've got another break at 150 that you can choose what you want to do. Us crew chiefs like to have options. We've got that option tire. That's going to be the interesting piece of the weekend.
Yeah, I'm going to call them yellows and reds, right? So you have yellows and you have reds. So you have basically 2 options. Think about it this way. And these are dry. There's even the wet tires as well. So assuming we have good weather and we are on dry tires, we have what's I would call the standard tire. The tire we would race at North Wilkesboro if there wasn't any options. And then there's an option tire. The concept of the option tire is that it is roughly the same tire, same makeup, same build, same everything with a softer tread.
Yes.
Tread that touches the ground is more of kind of the wet tire compound. It's still slick, but it should have more grip in the short run, but I would imagine wear out much quicker than the standard tire.
And for what Goodyear released in their press release about this, they did run this option tire as one of the tires at the tire test. Mm-hmm. And it fired off with quite a bit more speed, but it wasn't 15 laps and it was going the wrong way. So going to be interesting to see how this all plays out for these teams.
So this is how you and I always look at races, basically graphical, right? Lap 1 on the left, lap 200 on the right. Let's talk about what we have. We know we have 2 sets of regular tires and 2 sets of soft tires. That's a fact. We also know what are we going to have. We know we're going to have a yellow right here around lap 100, and we know we're going to have a yellow at lap 150, and at 100, you have to make a pit stop.
Have to come for 4 tires at 100. You have the option to come at 150. The only mandatory is at 100.
Okay, the other thing we know is everyone has to start on the red, the softer tires, okay? So if we start here, we're going to say you qualify pretty good. We're going to put you about 15th.
Thanks.
I don't know if that's good or bad. We're starting on the red. The first question mark is how far am I drawing this line?
Yeah, well, I think to the first caution. That would be my thought. But if you look at it, we've just taken that first set of tires out. We've only got 1 lap.
So now we have 1 set of softs, 2 sets of options, and at some point we know we can't run 100 laps. So I'm going to say we get a yellow. We'll call it easy because you and I like easy at this point in our lives.
Yeah, lap 30.
Yeah, right here. There's a yellow. Everybody's going to come, put on the regular tires. We're going to run basically at lap 100. I think we know that's a fact. Now we've burned 1 set of those, right? So now we have 1 of each left. We have to change tires at lap 100.
Yeah, and I feel like the field will say, all right.
Okay, but let's just talk about this. You say the field, but if I'm 17th or 14th or 12th, I'm not getting there, man. Like, I'm not getting there on the same tires as you. So if I'm in the back of the field, I might put my reds on here. Knowing I got to take them back off, but if I put my reds on here and can get to the front, hey, you know what? Pass me. I'm going to go buy you on soft tires, and I'm going to make you pass me again. If I'm up front,
I would say that the guys up front, this is a no-brainer. They're going to take yellows. And I don't know that they come at 50, at 150. Mm-hmm. We'll see where that plays out. But these are the opportunities that we have as crew chiefs to make strategy calls.
This is what I'm going to point out because this is when it's really all come said and done. It's going to be right here. And that's between the last guaranteed yellow at lap 150 and the checkered flag at 200. And somewhere in this whole box right here, you're going to have to decide when you take your last set of soft tires. That is when I believe the race is going to be won. And if I knew when that was going to be, I wouldn't do television.
Now, let me go back and throw another caveat in. Let's go ahead and let's go back and let's say at lap 4 we have a caution.
Okay.
I take my reds off.
Okay.
I take my reds off at that point, put yellows on. Now I've got a 4-lap set of scuff reds.
Put back on.
I might have 2 sets of reds at the end. This is how you have to be able to adapt on the fly because cautions can change up the strategy on the run.